EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On first down, Lance. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing after the interception. Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here, and that head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to air one out, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, 43 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Lance. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance looking to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Buying time to his left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
To throw, it's Lance.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
69 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Lance. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it. 64, weak.
On play action, Lawrence.
Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And some room to work. Touchdown, LA!
Leonard Fournette, which for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 24, Lance. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From midfield, here's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Panthers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in here by Fuller.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now Mason, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ben Mason punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Fournette running out of the gun.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Here's Fuller with a catch.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
That's the score. Rams 31, Panthers 28.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
On third down, Fournette bulldozes past him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Rolling to his right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fights loose. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Steps away. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Panthers 42.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Lance. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Lance and company going on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And now it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second down, here's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 8 coming up. A shotgun give to Fournette. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Check 4. X3. 218, jump. Hey, box drop. Get it.
On third down, Lawrence flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Fournette once more on second down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.